I think if I got posterized, the first thing I'm doing is throwing my what? What? That was a charge. That's the most pain I've felt since OU football season.
Bro, Chet sold us so hard, man. I say Chet, Mark did. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just bad. It's bad.
I think I'm honestly not. Chet is not where my anger really is. Honestly, for me, it's Mark
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
I was literally like listening to these fouls come in, and it was like, we're up 16 seconds left, 10 seconds left, and we're not even letting them dribble the ball. We're fouling immediately, not letting any clock burn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I just didn't understand that strategy, but I was like, Mark, you better have something cooked up, and he just didn't.
Yeah.
And there was a lot. I mean, obviously Chet is a little bit to blame. J Dub had a bad game. J Dub has not he hasn't showed up to the playoffs yet in his
Yeah.
career. So it's just weird. It's just weird, dude.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
I don't know why. Like, I understand the foul game with like 4 seconds left, but we had the foul game up 3 with 11 seconds left. Like,
Yeah.
we gave Denver the time to come back.
That's
Like, here, my thought process was let them have the possession for the 11 seconds. If they score and we score, then play the foul game. But I don't know why we played the foul game up 3 with 11 seconds left to go. Even if they hit a 3-pointer, they still just tie.
and
It's not like
we did
they
it
take the
multiple
lead.
times.
And we did exactly. So I'm just like,
So 16 seconds left, we're up 3. And then there was like 10 seconds left, we're up 3. We foul immediately. And so what's really interesting about the strategy to me is I can kind of understand it, right? You're up 3, give them 2 free throws. That way they literally cannot take the lead, or they cannot tie the game because they're down 3 with 2 free throws. But what I don't understand is like, why not let them advance to half court, burn 3 or 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and then foul? And at the end of the day, as well, with this whole foul thing, if you have the lead, why would you want the game to last longer? I think if you have the lead, you should, in theory, want to end the game as quick as possible, especially if we have the best defense in the country. We have the best defense in basketball, and you don't trust them to get one stop. And not even just a stop. Like, all they needed to do was not allow a 3. No threes. That's all they needed to say. 11 seconds left. All you had to tell your team was, hey, no threes. Best defense in the country. I think they would have done it, and we would have walked out of there with a dub. So just a weird coaching decision, but overall, pain.
Chet, butt. Bro's butt. Bro got absolutely posterized.
Yep,
Looked
he did.
like there was
Yeah.
a foul. Nobody. No, he just actually you know what he did to you. Like, you know what just happened.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing. I was sitting to myself. I was eating my dinner and I had the game on and I was like, man, I claim to just not care about basketball, but I'm sitting here watching this game, like locked in. I was checking my phone. I was like, all right, trying to go to sleep. I was like, I can't go to sleep till the game's over. And then you miss 2 clutch. To me, free throws are like bunting in baseball. I don't care now. People are gonna be like, well, you couldn't do it. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to go do it. So if you can't hit at least one, yeah, it's on you. I get Mark, fouling, strategy was kind of questionable. But there's still no excuse to miss both your free throws. I don't care what time it is. You're an NBA, star, low key. Like, you should knock those down,
I feel like the moment was just too big. Chet
which can't happen.
cost us. It can't happen when you're a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Chet cost us 7 points within the game. He missed a dunk. He fouled Jokic at the 3-point line. That came back and like tied the game up for Denver, which Jokic hit those, or I think Jokic made like 2 of those or whatever. And then he misses both free throws. And I'm like, dude, like, come on.
Yeah.
I think the thing is I think that was good, honestly, for us to win. I think we needed a little bit of adversity and something to face, deal with some pain. It just hurts, dude. It really hurts. But all these people on Twitter are going off like, oh, sell the team. Like, they're going crazy. I'm like, dude, it's one game. Like, we're gonna bounce back from this. It's one singular game. We're gonna come back and play better. I think Dagnall's learned from his mistakes. I think all the guys learned from their mistakes, and they're gonna come back swinging game 2.
Interestingly, Dagnall backed the decision to foul after the game. He
Yeah.
basically said it's kind of like an analytics thing honestly. And he says like sometimes the analytics work in your favor and sometimes they get lucky. And to be fair, the analytics would have worked if they didn't clutch out a crazy three
Yeah.
and if
Yeah.
we didn't play bad defense getting back on from transition from that Chet free throw miss.
Yeah.
Um, Going back to that Chet dunk, man, I think when you get posterized, the only thing you can do is act like you what? Because what else can you, dude? There's
Yeah,
just
you just
nothing.
gotta
I
eat
mean,
it, bro. You gotta
take
eat
it.
it.
I guess you could just take
Just
it,
gotta
but
take it.
honestly, I think if I got posterized, the first thing I'm doing is throwing my what? That was a charge because like that was bad, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just so rough seeing that, bro. Just a bad game.
yeah.
Really bad game. Really bad I just don't understand how you're up 10-12 pretty much the entirety of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last minute and a half, you sell the game. Or last 4 minutes. I think we made like Denver outscored us 19-6 in the
Mm-hmm.
last like 5 minutes of the game. How does that happen? How are you up? What is it? 43 minutes of the game? You're up by 10-12, 43 minutes of the game, and you sell the last 4 minutes. That's what's so frustrating. And I had a feeling the whole game that this was going to happen. We were up like 10 or 12, 8-12 pretty much the whole game. And I'm thinking, oh man, I don't feel confident about this. And then
Mm-hmm.
sure enough, I mean, you have a freaking 4-man big who hits a dagger three. It's ridiculous.
But that's
Yeah.
just I feel like that's the Thunder every time. Like unless they're just you never know. Like I mean I feel like in the last year those Mavs games, bro, we're sitting there watching them and it's like, well, we kind of up, but as soon as those lights turn on, it's just wah, 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 wah. J
Yeah.
Dub, 5 for 20, 5 for 20. That
25% shooting.
that
Ooh.
is awful.
He's an all-star.
He's an all
He's an
star,
all-star.
and he went 5 for 20 from the field.
Yeah.
That's just insane, bro.
I think an issue for these guys is, and this is just something that they're going to have to break through, and this is what the Bulls had to break through with the Pistons, which is they've lost in the playoffs so many times. They've gotten so close, they get to the moment and they fail. They get to the
Mm-hmm.
moment and they fail. They have to get over the mental block of, okay, just because I failed the last couple times that I've been here doesn't mean I'm going to keep failing and this is going to keep being a pattern. Because they have this mental block in their head, which is like, uh-oh, it's the playoffs again. I've failed the times before and I don't know if I can do it now. It's like a confidence thing. So they need to break through that wall and know that they're there for a reason. Like they were statistically the greatest NBA team of all time. They should, as far as I'm concerned, when they step on the court, they should know that they're going to destroy whoever they play. And it seems like they're playing scared because I feel like the failures of the past are kind of creeping into their minds, especially with J-Dub and Chet. Like those two guys are great basketball players, really good basketball players, but they have not performed in the playoffs the last couple years. And so now they're kind of, I feel like they're falling back into their old patterns and they just need to have like a mental reset of just like, they're dogs. They're here for a reason. They need to turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not happening yet.
I can agree with that for J-Dub, but for everyone else, I think everyone played pretty good. It was mostly just like J-Dub and Isaiah Joe, I would say had bad games. To me, I think yesterday was just a coaching issue. It's like you had a 10-point lead and you sold it. Not because anybody particularly played bad. It was just, I think, the strategy. Kylan,
Yeah.
what you were saying about how either like it feels like the Thunder sometimes, especially in the regular season, will just whoop people,
Yeah.
but when the lights turn on, it doesn't feel like we necessarily win. I looked it up. I don't know exactly what this website describes as a close game, but it's basically given every team a win percentage in their close games.
I would say it's probably like single digits. I would say
we are
close.
37.5% in close games,
Interesting.
which is really low. We are the
Huh.
27th worst team. Like we're like almost bottom in the league in close games. So that's really interesting. There's not a clutch gene necessarily.
Well, because I know what it's like. How many double digit wins this season? Like something absurd. It was
that's
like
the thing.
every game was 199-65.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Mhm.
cool, Thunder win. But now it's like this Nuggets team is no different than they were last month or 2 months ago in the regular season. But now it's just like like Jokic
Yeah.
is going to give you probably 20 something points, 20 boards, Playing the same
Mhm.
Jamal Murray, you know what he's gonna do. But then
Yeah.
you let Aaron Gordon just bingo, bango, bongo from three.
Yep.
Bro was supposed to win the dunk contest. The
Yeah.
literal dunk
Jokic literally
contest.
put up 42, bro.
Yeah.
We don't have an answer for him. That's the problem. Like,
And that's
I
I feel like
thought
he should know
iHeart would
that.
be.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like
But it's
that's
like, I
just how it's
thought,
yeah.
that's what I thought when we
No,
got
yeah.
iHeart, he'd be the answer for Jokic, but you can't stop
You
him.
can't like you just have to
And
be like, here, he's gonna get his. You got to stop everybody
Yeah.
else. That's literally the strat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we'll be fine. I think
yeah,
we're gonna turn it on. It's a fluke. I wouldn't say a fluke. It was just a bad game, coaching wise, clutch playing wise.
Mhm.
Shea obviously comes clutch as he always does. My king here, he's sad, but I think they'll figure it out. It just
Yeah.
sucks. It sucks to lose game one because if we drop game two, I don't have a lot of confidence that we're gonna go. If we go 0-2 going into Denver, I think we maybe come back to OKC 3-1, and now
And
we're
then
gonna
you're down
have to
3-1.
win 3 straight OKC, Denver, and back. And I just don't see it. So
Game 2 on Wednesday night is the most important game since Game 6 of the Mavs series.
yeah,
If we lose,
So critical.
if we lose on Wednesday, I think it's over. You're not going to Denver and scraping out 2 straight wins out of Denver. Coming back 2-2. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't
it's
think
critical.
So
It's
yeah,
critical.
I mean, I think it's game 2 or nothing. I think it is game 2 or nothing. So
I think they'll be ready for it. I think they will. The post game press conferences, like Alex Caruso was like, I could have waited more time to foul. Mark Daignault was kind of the same way. He was like, I could have waited more time. He agreed with the decision to keep fouling, but he could have waited more time. Shea's locked in. I think they're going to come back and be ready to compete. It just
did y'all see J-Dub?
sucks. No.
J-Dub's story was very interesting.
What did J-Dub say? I saw Shea's interview, Mark Daignault's. I didn't see anybody else.
So first off, he made his profile picture on Instagram all black. Jalen Williams did after
Oh,
the game.
Lord. Here you go.
Yep, that's how it always is. And he posted something like, "Ah, man, I forget what it was, but it was like, I mean, he basically was hating on himself. He was like,
Bro, that's so sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is so sorry. I'm going all black. I suck so
Wait, what did he
bad.
say? What
he
did
said
J-Dub
something
say?
like posted his stat line or something and said like, this is sorry, something like that. You know what I mean?
All right,
They'll
bro.
lock in. You got to keep in mind, bro's like 21, 22.
Bro was 20, I think 22.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
I hope they like, but game 2, I will literally be watching in probably agony. I'll probably be in agony watching that game, just stressing
yeah,
out.
I'm going to be pooping
My
bricks.
my blood pressure was high yesterday. Tomorrow night, my blood pressure is going to be through the roof because if they lose that game, I don't think they're coming back. So,
Dude, I'm going to get a full bag of salt and vinegar chips and be pooping bricks munching on those things.
Yeah, we got to end this. Bro said salt and vinegar. That's crazy pick.
You've never had salt and vinegar chips?
I have, but that's a crazy
Right.
pick to get a full bag of.
Bro, that is not crazy. Bro's
That
looking
is
at
a
me
crazy
like I just
pick.
said something ridiculous.
It's a crazy
Everybody-
pick.
There's a
Crazy
reason why
pick.
salt and vinegar chips sell, buddy. There's a reason why they sell.
I mean, I just wouldn't pick them out of any
Man.
snack you can have watching the
Yeah, get
Thunder
ratioed,
game.
buddy. Get ratioed. I'm leaving.
You know what we
ratio.
could do is hit up the unlimited wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh my gosh.
Just a thought process. Anyways, pod, we will see. We'll see game 2.
Peace.
Peace.